In this video, we're going to talk about specifically marketing and how critical it is and how much easier it is to make your sales process and conversion process possible. So I read this quote from Dan Henry, author of Digital Millionaire Secrets, and then this very nice little book, Pocket Guide to High Ticket Selling, a very effective script that's universal and can be adapted to any type of service or product that is being sold, particularly high ticket over the phone Zoom call. And this is on page 57 of this book. Dan writes, "Marketing is what makes sales both possible and easier. The better you are at marketing, lead generation, social media content, copywriting, email nurturing, etc., the easier it will be to close the prospect once they actually get on the phone or meet on Zoom. If you are generating leads without much credibility, clarity, or authority being presented to the prospect through marketing, the sales call will be extremely challenging. You can still close the sale, especially if you follow this big money script, but in the modern world where people can look you up online in an instant, it's important to have things to show when they do. If you are struggling with let's say you're good at getting leads, whether you're doing paid traffic or you got some good organic traffic flowing in, maybe from your blog, maybe from some communities, maybe your Facebook group, maybe TikTok, Instagram, social media. But when you actually talk to them and you just have a challenge with converting them, this is usually what the main issue is there's just not enough marketing either on the front end and or on the back end to create the knowability, likability, and trustworthiness between you and the prospect. So the way to do that, the way to solve that is by continuing to have really strong marketing. And the strongest kind of marketing really is simply by giving value on a consistent basis to your target audience, your ideal dream client. So one of the things that we tell our clients, the first thing out of the gate that we need to do is write down ideally 30 of your frequently asked questions that your audience specifically asks you on a regular basis. And what we're going to do is you're going to create short answers to each of those, and we're going to make videos out of each. And typically that's either 3 to 5 points. And you're not going to script these videos. All you're doing is just, you know what the question is, here's the answer in 3 to 5 points, and then just hit record and start talking and answering the questions the way that you would if the client were asking you the question on a Zoom call or in your office or over the phone or even by email. So what you can do is look back at your past emails. If you've noticed a pattern of questions that keep coming up, that's a good indicator that your target audience always has that kind of question. So that's one to create and capture and make a video about that. Yeah, you want to have at least 10 to start with and then expand from there, even 30 to 50. So ideally you want to have like 30 to 50 like really good initial videos that you can then publish to your YouTube channel, which then can also be formatted to the other social media channels, and we can distribute it out to all of them, also create a blog post out of them, create a Quora answer out of them. So we're all about scale, doing things at scale. So you make the one video and then it multiplied out very easily and quickly. So that's what you want to start with is creating these frequently asked question videos. You can also ask your audience. You can do like a simple ask campaign, emailing them, and then with a link to a Google form, which then is linked to a Google sheet that gives the responses and who's giving the response. So that's a fast and easy way to do that, and you can do that maybe on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis. And what a lot of successful YouTubers do is they will host like monthly Q&A live streams. So it's just, ask me anything and get people to ask their questions and answer them live. And that's a very effective way to accumulate new ideas for other value-driven content, as well as you can just propagate that for your ongoing and other nurturing campaigns. So some other ideas for value-driven content: creating tips, creating guides, cheat sheets, instructions, how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, tutorials, infographics, and then also having interviews with experts, either peer-to-peer interviews or complimentary business interviews. This is where, when you start creating your referral network, have them come onto your show and vice versa. So you can both have some productive, intellectually stimulating conversations and discussions that your audience wants to know about. And they could probably listen to you for hours about these kind of topics, especially if they're excited about it, if it's like patent law or business related, or how to, estate planning related, family and divorce law related. It doesn't matter. Your audience has a lot of questions, and they're very hungry for experts and service professionals and legal practitioners to simply just talk about these things and educate them in this sort of format. So this is the kind of content that they're going to consume regularly, especially when you're consistently doing it regularly. They're going to be anticipating your next video. They're going to be looking forward to opening your email, to getting that text, to seeing the post on Instagram, Facebook group, TikTok, you name it. The other kind of video that you want to create are your client interviews. And this leads into probably the most, other than the value, the second most thing that convinces people to hire you is by showing primarily with Google reviews. Those are still the most important, most valuable reviews to get on the internet today as part of your Google business profile. But moreover, video reviews are the crown jewels. That's the gold standard, are those video reviews. And it's actually very easy to get these. And so instead of just asking them, hey, can you do me a favor? Yes. Can you shoot me a quick video review? That takes effort to do on their part to do it. There's various holdbacks in their own mind of why, well, I'm not good on camera. I don't want to do that kind of thing. What you do is just schedule a Zoom meeting with them, or an in-office meeting, somewhere that you can capture it with video. And you're just going to have a follow-up with them. We just won this case. You just got the settlement. Tell us about it. What was your experience? What was the problem that you were needing help with when you contacted us? Why did you hire us? What results did you get? And what do you want other people to know about working with us if they have the same kind of problem? So generally ask those kind of questions with them. And, this could be like a 10-minute, 15-minute call, not very long. But basically what you do is you just record that meeting. You just got your video testimonial, and you had a productive conversation, maybe even got some more details that you could use for other content, and just repeat that. So try scheduling that with the last 5-10 clients that you've been interacting with most recently that you've helped, and just schedule a quick Zoom call with them. Like, just, hey, I want to check in, see how things are going, and record all those. And then now we have all those video testimonials. They're going to go on your website, opt-in pages, any funnel links that you have, it's going to be front and center. Again, that is the strongest kind of way to demonstrate, instead of just, telling people that you can do this, you just show them that you have done it, and you've done it many times, and here's the proof. So those are the kinds of things that you want that are the bedrock of your marketing strategy, is the frequently asked questions videos and value-driven content videos and proof videos. So the people that don't do this now are going to really suffer later. You just have to kind of accept that video is an essential part of your overall marketing strategy. Just strategy in general, if you are a service provider or a small business owner. Whether you're selling a service or a product, the video has to be part of your strategy now in the modern age. But it's much easier than you think, and really what it comes down to is just get your phone out and hit record, just like this. This is my iPhone 11 Pro, back some generations, but it works great. And this is the only camera you need is your smartphone. As long as, if you can shoot 4K video, you're good to go. And then the only other camera that you need is your a webcam, usually on your laptop, or you can buy one, an external one. And as long as it's 1080p, you're good to go. So really the hesitation is people think they got to get all this stuff right. No, just the hardest thing is you have all the information in your head in most cases. And you have a good sense of what your clientele wants to know, and just put them together, put them on paper, and just talk about them. That's it. That's going to create a continual chain of value that your audience is going to just continue to consume. And the ones that do this consistently are the ones that are going to win. Simple as that. There's no silver bullet when it comes to marketing and breaking through. The silver bullet really is just to be consistent. Consistently give value. That's all you got to do. And then it's just redistributed. If you want to run paid ads, then that just goes in on the front end as part of that, and then as the ongoing nurturing strategy. But that's really it. Just consistently create the value-driven content that your audience wants and ask them to tell you what it is that they want simply by asking them. And you just have this continual cycle that can keep going. So I hope that this was helpful to you. This gave some light and understanding as to why it may be difficult why people aren't hiring you. Just doing this alone is going to set you apart. We're not even talking about an irresistible offer, automatic campaigns, all of that. If you just did this part alone, you're already ahead of 90% of your competition. So do this as soon as you can. Just open a Google Doc, type out your top 10 questions, write out your short answers, your bullet points, and hit record. And then you can embed those into emails, and you can send those out as text messages and start building a campaign from those. So hope that this was helpful to you. If you haven't already subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and share this with a fellow colleague or a friend, another attorney that can find use from this and can also implement, maybe even create an accountability partner with them and try to have a healthy, fun competition. How many videos you can do first and publish live to your channel first. Tell me about that in the comments and how that's working for you and how many people are being added to your channel and your Facebook group or following you, etc. Our goal really here is we genuinely want to help and empower attorneys to have work-life balance, to go from being a legal technician to actually a business owner. That's really what the main issue is. And so we want to empower you in order to do that by providing the education, the frameworks, the blueprints, how to acquire the staff, the right staff, get the right people in the right seats, as Gino Wickman would say, get who's and not how's, as Dan Sullivan would say, and as Dan Kennedy would say, the person who can spend the most money is going to always win. The person who can spend the most money to acquire the customer is always going to win. So those are some of the principles that we have embedded in the accelerator that we work with our law firm clients. So just want to continue to help and give value like this video here. Definitely we have your best success in mind always, because ultimately we need to help as many people as we can with legal problems, and the way to do that is to enable you to scale up and have a consistent client experience from end to end and be able to have unlimited scale regardless of where you're at, practice area, whether you're a one-man show or a small law firm. Reality is the need for legal help is astronomically huge, and it's a golden opportunity right now with the technology that we have to go as big as you want to go and make as many referral partners as you want. So we want to help you do that, and here's to you, counsel, and we'll see you in the next video.